Hadouken!
Are the ad gods gone? I don't know. It's just like, literally my ad manager is glitching out. I have no fucking clue what's going on. Also, welcome to the EXISTATHON, everybody! Welcome! We've got all the existence for all your existing needs right now, right here on twitch.tuvalu/karikari. Alright, we are existing! EXISING, because making one arbitrary typo in the thing makes it better! We're existing! Did you know that non-existence is cringe? If you don't believe me, ask somebody who's non-existing to defend themselves. They're not gonna say it's not cringe. Like, those fools. Those absolute fools. No, but really, no, for real. I just was like, yeah, let's exist. I'm just existing, man. I'm just gonna be real, and let me be real. I have 2 out of 3 snoozes on my ad thing for some reason. I do not know whether it snoozed for real, or whether some of you may have ads, but that is a sacrifice Twitch is willing to make. Oh god. I'm crazed. At the full, is it a full moon? I don't care whether it's not a full moon. It's fine. We went to the other side of the moon, therefore it's now always a full moon. Okay, like, you know, we've had Canadians on all of the sides of the moon, and therefore to Canada the moon never news on the Canadian Empire or something like that, and so that means that I am contractually permitted on this day to go and that's an ad. Okay, all right, cool. We got it. We got 3 shrimp moon going on here, don't we? All right, hello, welcome to my existence parlor, where I am here now. Oh boy. My trending list is looking at me, and what's happening? Politics trending Morocco, trending Himbo weekend, trending in Canada, Edmonton police, trending femboys. Interesting. All right. Okay, it says snoozes 2 out of 3, and I did not click snooze, so, you know. I know. I'm sorry. It's, but I looked at Morocco and I was like, Mokoko? No, it's Morocco. Because at least today's news is more relevant to me. It's like, Schlimbo debuts Muscular Wolf 2.0 model with Socks Agency. Twitch plans to train AI and streamer live streams, drawing creator backlash. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I've been cooking on this. I think that VTubers are the ultimate, like, sort of anti-AI, like, kind of... We are like, so... And I know Neuro exists. Oh, before I go on some sort of, like, you know, wild, like, kind of rant about this, I am going to actually, like, properly give myself time during this ad break, which was unfortunately later in the stream than I expected it to be, but I'm gonna take a little bit of time to, like, just pause here, to, like, let the stupid ad play out, and I'm gonna go piss girl. I'm gonna go piss girl. I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna go piss girl, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna throw out a bunch of my trash. Nightshade. A deadly nightshade. Piss is important. It is piss. Piss is important. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go piss girl. I'll be right back, and then I'll be back with my own being self, because yes, existence. Did you know? Did you know that exists on you? Ooh. Okay, so so I may have been streaming there, if you know what I mean. It'll be very funny. All right. 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 Will my face work? Hello. This is my face. It works. Hello. Greetings. Greetings. It's my face. And then soon, TM. Soon. Face in 3D. These nuts. soon. Indeed. Hello. I am not gonna. Okay. The parameters of the EXISTATHON is that I'm not gonna have this kind of energy the entire fucking time. I'm existing. I am not committing to like being like a insane manic person that is driven by the sort of like weird Delphic or oracular spirit of VTubing that is possessing my body at this very moment, right? Where I like, you know, essentially like, okay, let me cook with my theory. Okay, let me get super close to you guys. I'm gonna cook with my theory. This is like this is a VTubing theory. You know, we're all like, we're all your oracular like channelers of like the gods. Like this is the modern version of like little like household deities that like the Greeks would have just had in their like houses, right? Like just like we're literally like why do you think all of these VTubers are just like, you know, patterned after mythological beings and gods? Like it's just why is it an avatar? What is an avatar? Well, it's like, you know, you're just like. And this is the thing, right? Everybody knows what we're doing here. Everybody knows what this is, but we still want to like have the touch of the spark from, you know, beyond, right? It's a recreational cult. That's the thing. It's a recreational cult, and we know, like, you know, it is unironically a cult, but it's like the sort of fun cult where it's like you're not have somebody who's like kind of, you know, fucking with your head or whatever. Like, you know, you actually, well, maybe that happens sometimes actually, but like, you know, it's the thing where everybody knows what this is and we're doing a cult for fun. Okay. And, you know, what does a cult need is fun animal totems, right? Like you need totemic animals in order to like represent the, you know, whatever sort of like, you know, mythical like kind of thing that you're trying to do. Exactly. Toho is full of like totemic animals. Hello, Nagi Quetzalcoatl from me. Kari Charybdis, like demigod, like, you know, child of... Why am I... Huh? I didn't touch anything. Well, that's broken. Nice. Okay, there you go. We don't have communal meals? Okay, but like it's a technology-mediated cult. It's technology-mediated, okay? Like we got the you misinverted card. Just turn your device over, right? Like if it's a phone, it should be easy. If it's a iPad, it's like slightly less easy. If you're watching on a big screen TV, then bless you. And also, like, you know, just turn the thing. I know, like, okay, use proper lifting technique. Like make sure you've got like a proper like harness that you put it on, and then you like, you know, grab it and then you hoist it up, and then you like actually like, you know, move it over like that, right? Like you just gotta do that. I am cooking so hard with some of this tech, by the way. We're getting we're gonna do fake ass binaural audio. It's ridiculous. There you go. I got inverted. Are we getting audio on the things? Let me know. A group dinner meetup? I mean, there's certainly been dinners at offkai, right? I've actually been to the dinners of other VTubers communities. Like, you know, you don't need to have the actual, like, you know, cultic figure to like have the dinner. And it's like, do you think that the Oracle of Delphi actually like dined with the petitioners? Like, that's not a thing. I don't know. They were like kept away as like Vestal virgins, where people were very, very, very concerned about their sexual purity, just like some people are very, very, very concerned with the sexual purity of various VTubers. I mean, that's just how you do that, right? You just gotta be really, really weird about whether the priests of your cult are having sex. That's a really big, important part of it. And then maybe you have some schisms of the cult where you actually don't really care about whether the, you know, the sort of weird, you know, oracular and prophetic and priestly castes of your cult are having sex. Yeah, and you can do the Dionysian thing too. Like, you can just go full Dionysus with it. You know, have this sort of like weird, like, you know, orgy thing. Like, we had okay, I mean, I guess I can jump right into it. Yeah, we had I mean, this has already been talked about by I think probably several members of the thing at this point, but we had we did not have an offkai orgy, but we did have a, you know, offkai girls cuddle pile at the Almontis party, right? I did have, like, there was a giant, like, cuddle pile with Zia Xenos and Verisimilla and me and Catherine. And then Catherine, like, gave an impassioned speech about, like, why VTubing is basically, you know, a medium that is, like, you know, pregnant with meaning, right? Pregnant with meaning and like great for, you know, just like it is the epitome of kind of doing a good thing in the world, right? It is an art form that makes a difference, right? The priests are having sex with a goddess. I mean, just gal pals talking. VTubing is pregnant. Who's the father? The rigger. That is literally part of the thing, right? Like the person who rigs the model is the father. It doesn't matter with, you know, you can be a, you know, you can be a man, a woman, or an NB pal and still be the father, right? Like, no, literally, we've got the weirdest ass family trees. Like, you know, sometimes you can be your own mother and father. If you're really cracked in VTubing, right? It's just like, you know, you look at the debut slide for a VTuber, and it's just a list of begats. Like, it's the whole thing. It's like, oh yeah, so and so begat so and so, which begat so and so. Like, this is exactly how it works, right? Like, this is how we do it. Which is this is the thing, right? Like, we're just doing the metaphorical fucking all over the place, right? That's just how the medium works, right? The lesbian platonic affirmations cuddle pyre featuring Almontis and company. That's really fun. I do like that. I do like the fun little, like, you know, offkai like hangouts on the side. It's a metaphorical offkai orgy. I mean, there was cuddling. I don't, like, nobody was naked, but I think, like, you know, we were all just kind of like, you know, flesh was pressed up against flesh, because, you know, in the one day it's like the one day a year where we all turn into weird flesh beings from being, it's like reverse werewolf, right? Like, it's like all of the various different, like, kind of like normally like fantastical like animal form like VTubers like turn into like flesh human beings for like one day a year, and then all gather in a room where they suddenly, like, you know, are like, oh no, what's this flesh looking like? How do I use like all of the flesh? And like, and then you just like press up your flesh against each other, and then you cuddle together, and then that's and then you go back to your like weird like internet holes, like where we haven't invented enough haptic feedback yet to do that like really IRL, right? This is what we gotta do, guys. We gotta do the haptic feedback VTuber cuddle piles. It's gotta be a thing. We don't need to do like off collabs anymore. We gotta like actually like bring the cuddle pile IRL. A functional VTuber convention. They have in Toronto. They have Toronto, and also offkai. This is fucking wild. Offkai was like brought 3 months earlier, so now it's like what, 3 weeks before Oshi Uplink. This is wild. It's like Oshi Uplink is now the after party for offkai, because they literally like offkai is in 9 months. So that means, by the way, if there was an orgy at offkai, now we know. We can now know when we celebrate the birth. There we go. Okay, Ontario is like sort of Midwest, yeah. I guess, fine, be that way. We did blanket Chicago in our spunk. Sorry guys, I would like to, hold on, do we have, hold on. Wait, where's the, do we... The site is no longer available in your region. I see. Okay. Anyway. Well. Time was changed entirely. Wow. What womp womped? Sorry, I need some water. There's actually 2. It's true that there's 2. No, it is kind of sad, like, knowing how many, like, cool, Northeast Corridor VTubers there are, that Boston does not have a functional, event. Or does not appear to have a functional event. I actually have not, like, since all of this stuff has happened, I've not actually paid, like, quite that much attention to whether, like, it appears that it's still occurring, but, like, we'll see. The funny thing is that from my point of view, Twitch actually doesn't have a problem with it at all. I can say it all I want and then nothing happens. I can just say the word. Because what I'm saying specifically is that it didn't happen anywhere that I see it. So therefore it's not, you know, again, non-existence is cringe, and so you can talk about things not happening as long as you're being, like, perfectly honest about it. It's like, you know, I'm describing things that didn't happen, and therefore, like, you know, it's not a problem to say that they didn't happen, right? Like, I'm not being lewd. I'm just saying, like, that it didn't happen. By the way, do you guys see the leaderboard of, like, gift subs right now? Do you notice who's up top? I'm declaring that as canon that this is why the non-existathon ended, by the way. Basically, was it, I think I, like, what, oh yeah, okay. I bought him a soda. we were at this, like, I was like, hey, I know this, like, good bookstore that has all these, like, weird ass books. And then we were on their way there and we stopped in the bottom of a motel to, like, get a soda. And, like, it was an ancient, like, vending machine that only took cash. And I had, like, a bunch of random, like, $1 bills that are crumpled up into my purse. And so I took out the, like, crumpled up $1 bills and then, like, put them in, and he got a Mountain Dew. And then he was like, well, all right, sure, I'll pay you back. Let me buy a gift sub right now. I don't know whether that, I mean, that's the first time I've ever, I mean, it makes sense, but this is the first time I've ever had somebody like settle up, I feel like that must have happened before. There's no way that this is the first time that happened, but I think this is the first time I've had somebody like settle up by gift sub, you know. Settling up by gift sub 3 days before debut? Did anybody see that, by the way? The enormous VTuber male, you know, wolf boy awoo 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 model. It's quite good. The design philosophy was, you know, get somebody who draws male models, and then combine it with somebody who rigs female models for the boing boing boing, like, you know, element to it. Because, like, I guess the you know, you don't want your you want the peck physics, you know, you want the you know, you want the extreme, like, you know, Doki Bird style facial expressions. You want to go for it, right? You want to be an absolute, like, bounce man, right? Peck physics only. I mean, all of the physics, just all of the bounce, all of the boing, all of the spraying, and all of the boing, you know, you got to do all of that, right? Like, you know, you don't want to have like a, you know, a stiff man, right? Like, it's just like, I mean, you can have a stiff man, but, like, you know, he doesn't want to be a stiff man. Like, you know, the stiff man is like it's too much, you know? There's more kinds on the other side. Mm-hmm. Imagine getting somebody who only rigs you as a stiff man. Instead, you must be bouncy man. Bouncy man who boings and bobs and swings all over the place. And yeah, I think it worked out. I think it was like I think it's a very, it's a pretty model. It's a pretty model that, you know, everybody, you know, the people can, give the people what they want. Give the people what they want, and they can go wild with their speculation, you know? It's like, what's the VTuber model for? Because remember, we're a cult. This is a cult. This is the modern equivalent of a cult. And what is a cult for, except for fan fiction, right? Like, I mean, look at Dante's Inferno, starring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Like, you know, that's fan fiction. All of the like songs like Toccata and Fugue in D minor, and also, like, you know, Music Box of Fate and like Diamond City Lights, and all of this, like, kind of the canon of religious music, right? Like, you know, like, you know, the speaking in tongues, like Jinzo Fire Taiga Waiba ta 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 Taiga. You know, all of this, right? Like, this is just like, this is worship, right? Everybody in a VTuber concert, they don't sit around politely and like clap and like go like, you know, this is not like, you know, high society art. It's a revival. It's a revival. You get your freaking light sticks and you're like, yeah, what? Everybody dances, and everybody dances in this like very elaborate like kind of way where everybody kind of knows how you do it, and you move your hands around and you like throw them up in the air, and then you wave them side to side, and then like the avatars of the deific figures at the front are like, you know, they do the wave and they do the wave the other way, and it's like you're just like kind of like in this like, you know, everybody's enraptured, you know. It's like, you know, you gotta like, you know, perform because you are being witnessed by these figures. So, you know, it's like, why? This is how this works, right? We're doing we've thrown together our own cult with like little like, you know, twigs and spit, and, you know, it's like we're doing it ourselves. We got our own cult, thanks. And you know, it's actually very wholesome. It's quite nice because we don't do You know, we're not, we're actually just like freelancing it, you know? We're just like doing it ourselves as like a hobby. And so it's like, we're not doing all of that other kind of bad stuff, but we're still like providing people with like meaning and succor and in times of need and literally like, you know, VTubers have been great counsel to people when they've been in their like times of need and had to like, been like, oh no, what happened? Hold on, what the fuck is this button? There's like a new button in VTube Studio and I kind of want to press it, but I'm afraid to. Oh, that's a screenshot button. Okay, cool. All right. What'd you know? All right, fair enough. Color fix. This will remove the black tint from semi-transparent parts of your models. I see. It's pre-multiplied alpha. I see. Okay. All right, cool. I guess I can take screenshots with the screenshot button. Nice. All right. You have a religious holiday sandwich between days of a con. It'll be interesting to compare and contrast them. Is it a VTuber con? Because I feel like fandom conventions are sort of like this. Like, they can be. I feel like VTuber, like, events are especially like this, right? I mean, you're really channeling, like, somebody, right? Yeah, I feel like anime cons have, like, kind of moved on a little bit. I mean, they're kind of media, right? Like, they're not really taking on this kind of, like, specific sort of thing, right? All right, well, I'm gonna rant too about like why, and this is gonna be a little incoherent, but I'm gonna rant too about why, you know, why I think we're actually like the weird, like why I think we're poison to like this sort of weird AI future. It's like we've actually been like building. Okay, so first of all, like, the reason that people watch VTubers, right, is because, okay, well, think about what a VTuber is, right? Like, think about what it means. Like, if you watch a VTuber, right, you got a community around the VTuber. The VTuber has this kind of like, you know, arc of era of like, there's a story that is being written by this VTuber and their community. And the VTuber can only exist for like roughly 16 hours a day, okay? Like, you know how much of a crazy faux pas it would be for like a VTuber to be like tweeting in the middle of a concert that they're theoretically supposed to be at, like, you know, if they're, you know, even if like, you know, you look at it, it's like, this is like, there's no way that they did this at this sort of level of production value and did not have this pre-recorded. Like, you know, if you were to go live, if you were to be a VTuber and you're gonna go live during like some sort of like concert performance where you're like supposed to be live, right? Like, that would be like, people would be like, what the fuck are you doing, right? Like, except, you know, at the same time, everybody knows it's like, yeah, it's like maybe you're not actually there. I mean, and they try to make sure you're there as much as possible. But like, this is the thing, right? You've got a human being the avatar of this character, right? And what you are doing by like, you know, what the VTuber is doing is that they are creating the story of this character. You are writing, every stream is like a record in like a book of the, you know, of some enormous like mythological record, right? Some of them are, okay? Some of them are partially, some of them have like elements of them that are alive, some of them, like, you know, I think it does in fact vary a fair amount, right? I think that a lot of, like, for example, like Calliope's concert in LA was live, right? Like, I think that the MC segments are typically live at these things, and sometimes they have a mixture of like, you know, earlier segments in some concerts that are not live, and then like later segments that are live. Like, you know, there's a weird mixture, I think. The MC segments are usually live, and I think sometimes some of the concert segments are also live. There are certain things where they have some amount of proof of life. And I think that there are some concerts, especially like the ones with smaller numbers of people, where you've got a fair amount of like liveness to it, right? But it depends. It depends what you're doing. basically every idea that I have in this space, and you know, I've got several, is about like better ways to make live better, right? Like ways to like make it possible for a single person doing a thing live to do more, to be more live, right? Like, yeah, you can only really prove it's live as their live reaction to the audience, but I think there's ways that you can kind of like get close, right? Like, I mean, there are errors, right? Like you can like see like places where they don't put in an amount of polish that they might otherwise do. And you know, there's subtle ways that you can react live to the audience, which are not like completely definitive, but are close, right? There's not much you gain from doing it live. I mean, there can be. I think if you're like quite explicit about what you're doing, I think you can in fact like kind of get the energy better in a room by like being like, okay, well, this is actually live. You're not watching you're not watching a screen, you're actually watching real people. And then like, you know, if somebody screams out from the audience like mid song, and then like the performer is like, you know, I love you too, like from the stage, right? And like waves their hand out, right? Obviously that's like going to be an immersive thing, right? Like that's the whole thing. I mean, we had, I just went to the densetsu.exe concert at offkai. Okay, so things that happened at offkai. I went to densetsu.exe concert. All right, and so if we have the, if you take a look at the poster for this, I think, I thought it was very fascinating what they did. Let me just make sure my thing is set up to... Hold on. I'm resetting some of this stuff up. All right. Yeah, so we got... am I not? Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. So look at this. We got Min Phantom, Asuka, Victoria Roman, Demon Dice, Phoebe, and Iron Mouse. Now, one thing that you might know about... One thing you might not know about Phoebe is that at the very first offkai Expo, Phoebe actually gave a whole like talk, which I think was the second offkai talk I ever went to. Like it was the second one on Friday on the very first day of the con. She gave a talk about being a 2.5D idol. So she like does real physical idol stuff as Phoebe, and she also does VTuber stuff. And so this, you will notice like there are 4 virtual performers and 2 flesh people, but actually it turns out that the way they did this is that at all times, right, there are solo songs, and then there are also they would also do the group song with 3 virtual performers and 1 flesh performer. And they actually like, they handed off so that Phoebe, when Iron Mouse, and okay, well, breaking the kayfabe, like Iron Mouse does not really have the ability to kind of like do live dance. So in fact, the person, you know, the person who was Iron Mouse, I think was, you know, for completely understandable reasons, like, you know, a dance double, right? And did not actually speak during the MC segments, like was just kind of there to, it was, you know, it was interesting, but perfectly understandable given the, you know, the limitations that everybody understands that are involved here. Yeah, so, you know, they would always have like 3 performers, right, doing dance that are virtual, and then 1 live person. And Phoebe actually like had a thing where she changed out of being a 3D virtual performer and then came physically onto the stage in full idol, like, you know, full idol. and became the real life person for the group song for like the Mint Victoria Iron Mouse like thing, right? Which is very cool, right? So for her own kind of like guest segment, her guest was the virtual person, and then she became real. And then when they did the sort of like final group everything, then it was like 3 real humans, three humans doing human things, and then 3 virtual performers. And so they had a limit of 3 3D people. Maybe they only had 3 suits. I don't know, but like it was very cool. That was like, I was looking at this like, okay, well they have 2 flesh humans, and then like, all right, hey Vera, I was talking about the Mantis like thing, but like it was really nice to see you all week. Vera is like extremely cool. Okay, I'm gonna steal this. Vera is an incredibly cool creature. Please investigate. Gotta investigate. Man, I can't do it. I can't do it. You're so much better at this. Like, okay. Vera is like is doing some of the coolest indie 3D stuff in the entire fucking industry, right? Like, this is like unhinged level of like just like 3D-itude, and it is like something like Vera is a standard that I like, you know, just aspire to in terms of like just being able to like be incredibly expressive and energetic and have like all of these like crazy amazing creative ideas and be able to just be an absolute creature, right, on stream. And so it's like if you like this, if you like the energy, if you like just incredibly like kind of like thoughtful energetic gremlin, like just go just go watch now, go do it now. But yeah, I mean, like, just also Vera is like extremely close to like the top of my rankings for like people who are extremely like they're VTuber. It's like Vera is just like Vera is extremely herself, like at all times off stream. Like, you can look at the model and be like, oh no, that's like a, you know, that's a strange like gremlin creature, you know, but like Vera is like right up there with Sigrid and Bird as a unit, especially, right? Like, as like, oh yeah, these people are so obviously themselves that it's like not like, and I think it like works even better for like when somebody's model is a little bit untraditional, and then you look at them and they're like, oh, okay, like this is so incredibly obviously this person that if like, you know, if they walk into a room, they're instantly like, you know, it's instantly, okay, well, obviously you're this person, even though I haven't even heard your voice yet. I just like can tell from looking at you. It's like, oh yes, this is like somehow you've never shown your like flesh face, and then yet, you know, you've somehow docked yourself by like creating a model that is like so evocative of yourself that you can walk into a room and it's like, oh, it's you, right? Yeah, Vera's a lore monster. You're blaming Vera for no Skaven? Vera, okay, first of all, I've not nearly learned enough about like 40k from you, and I kind of really want to. Honestly, like, I am afraid to ask for this because it would be work, but like, I feel like learning about 40k from Vera would be like an incredible honor. But yeah, I mean, I understand like not asking for that if that's not a hit you up. All right, cool. Yeah. Like, or just like learning about like Warhammer everything, right? Just like newbie who is vaguely aware of some, you know, that there's somebody named Horus and there was a heresy, and also that there's some guy who is like inside some sort of like, you know, throne and there's like a bunch of psychics, and also like it's grimdark and people die and things like that, and like they're I guess like android you know, people who've like the servitors, like, right? Skaven are rat people, normal warhammers, but there isn't anything quite like them. Heresy detected from here. I mean, it sounds so camp. Warhammer sounds so incredibly camp, but I don't know anything about it really. Like, I don't, like, I sometimes like do weird TV tropes dives, and I'm like, wow, this is the tiniest little bit of a, there's so much iceberg here. I'm just touching the tiny tip of an iceberg here, and I'm like, I feel like I'm just gonna like dive down and like I'm gonna get buried in snow, and then the snow is gonna like, you know, get all over myself and like, you know, enclose my pores, and then I'm gonna just get frozen in like some sort of like weird like iceberg like, you know, prism. And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna come back and it'll be like, you know, 3 years later, and then I'll have like, you know, my entire, every single square inch of floor in my apartment is just going to be like painted miniatures. And there's just like, I'm literally not going to be able to walk around everywhere. And I'm just going to be, I'm going to have like built this entire like extended like rail system on the ceiling of my place, so I can get like sort of like claw machined up and like pulled up into the air, and then like pulled on some sort of like rail from room to room, entirely because there are so many miniatures on my floor that have all been like meticulously painted. Well, actually, sorry, maybe like 10% of them have been meticulously painted, and then like the remaining 90% are in like various forms of like unpaintedness, from like 0 to like mostly in the 0 to 7% range, although there'll be some that are like 80% complete, but then you know how like the last 20% is actually like the last 90%, and so like it's gonna be a thing where there's so many like minis on the floor that I've like created this elaborate like rail-based system so that I can actually get from different places to different places in my own home, because otherwise I'm gonna be stepping on all these minis, and of course that would be terrible for the minis, right? A couple months in a McMaster car. I fucking love McMaster car. Let's go on McMaster car right now. Okay, I'm just gonna like look at like fucking McMaster car. I'm like, we're fucking like, Jesus Christ, like you said the words. Magnets, how do they work? Look at this, like, look at all the samarium cobalt. Like, this is like so fucking cool. Oh, by the way, Vera, did you have you been reading those books? I mentioned the books. But I mentioned we went to a bookstore because but I didn't mention the books that you got, and so like, you know, because I said that before we I was saying that the reason that like Schlimmo's on top of my like you know, gift sub thing is because like when we went to that you know, when we went to that like weird ancient motel vending machine to buy like the Mountain Dew. Because what was it? Was it Sprite that was like sold out, or like diet or water or something like that? I don't know. I think like Mountain Dew was like the third option, and then yeah, he wanted water, and then like water was sold out, and then we ended up getting Mountain Dew, and then I was the only one with cash, and so he decided like just spontaneously to like pay me back via gift sub, which is why that's there. You were eating quiche for the first time. Wait, were you eating quiche while you're reading it? Yeah. Wait, was this like the plastic surgery on faces thing, or was this the oh no, bone, excuse me. You said bone art book, and I immediately like you know, I forgot that you had gotten an art book of bone. I thought that I was just like, my mind went to like the weird ancient medical textbooks, right? There are bones. I thought a bone art book was like when you like smash bones, like when you're like a 1920s surgeon and you smash bones in people's faces to make their faces look different, right? And somehow I like made that bone art book instead of like bone, like capital B bone art book, right? That was an amazing haul. Like if you guys ever are in San Jose, like possibly for offkai, Recycle Bookstore is like, it's got insane shit, right? Like, what is it? You got like an apothecary, like kind of like the formulae for like some book from like actual like legitimate like 1910 or like 1880 something, right? There is like, and this is how you make ethereal oil by like, you know, distilling down like ether with like you know, sulfuric acid to like it's like the sort of like medicines that people made like 130 years ago, and everything has opium and and kind of amazing. It was great. It was great. Those books are wild. I need to go get some stuff there. Next time in San Jose. I'm sure I'll do. The good used bookstore? Yeah, next time. Next time. No, this used bookstore is like, it is like literally just a massive castle of dusty tomes, right? Like, it's got like the weird like occultism stuff like right across from the manga section. And it's got like the weird fitness books by the people who are basically like they're basically like children's like picture books, but they're by guys who look like like they're literally put out by like fitness influencers who look like Bigfoot, right? Exactly. Okay, hold on. Let's look at the McMaster card. Oh my god, I got smaller there. Okay, hold on. What was I trying to do with this? I was trying to do something really weird with this, like, and I think it was vaguely VTuber related, like three years ago. Shit. Look at these magnets. But they're each $70. You can get the 3D models of this. You could add this to like tits and then throw them at you. You could like get the CAD models. You could look at the 2D model drawings of this thing. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Okay, what if I look at this drawing? Look at this look at this McMaster card part drawing of this like rotary magnet. Can we find a Samoflange? We'd better fucking sign a Samoflange. Samoflange. Okay, give me shit to like look at in the McMaster car. Is this what a Samoflange is? What is a Samoflange? Today I will learn what a Samoflange is. Flanged? Okay. What is it? Is it a nonsense object? What? Damn it. Damn it! Obviously. Well, of course it's a nonsense object, because if you can't find it in the McMaster car catalog, then it doesn't exist, right? Like, you can find everything in McMaster car. If you can't find it, then it just doesn't exist. So if it's not here, I didn't find anything, so therefore it's not a thing. I'm looking at all these things. It's so much cooler than it used to be. What was it that I got? I got like... Fuck, what did I get it for? I got like a bunch of it because I was trying to make some sort of weird... I was trying to like DIY like thermoform some like plastic sheeting of some sort. I think this was like... Was I trying to cosplay the first car? Well, I'm trying to remember what this was. No, I don't think it was. I was trying to make some manner of like armor by like thermoforming like some random plastic off of McMaster car. And I was like, okay, well I need like blue translucent you know, plastic, and I was trying to like build armor or something like that, but I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it might have been. Maybe it was like early cosplay or something like that, or trying to like build... I was trying to make a thing. Sealants cannot be sold to Colorado, Connecticut, District of Columbia, Delaware, Illinois, Indiana, Massachusetts, Maryland, Maine, Michigan, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Northern Virginia. Northern Virginia. Okay, so you can go to Southern Virginia and then you can buy sealant. Interesting. due to local organic volatile compound. Okay, what's the weirdest thing? Is there like, what is the most expensive thing? Can you, I assume you can't like sort this by price, right? I mean, we can probably like look for the tungsten cube. Hold on, let's look for the tungsten cube. Raw materials, metals, tungsten. The hardest tungsten they offer. I mean, there's also this stuff, right? These are rods, right? Where's the tubes? Do they have tubes? They have bars. Can I get the thickest? Okay, if I get the thickest one, and then the width is this, but the length is 8. Okay, do they not sell the cubes? I guess you could cut the bars and... Okay, what's the fattest bar that you can possibly get here? Oh, look at this thing. Look at my boy. It's the $5,816.93 electrically conductive tungsten copper. Well, this is tungsten copper actually. I want to get the raw tungsten. This tungsten carbide. Is there like a... Is a bar what's the most expensive form of tungsten I can possibly get? Maybe it was that one. No? Ultra dense? Let's go. That's 4,000. Okay, wait, where's my extremely expensive tungsten? Oh, let's see, tungsten copper. Okay. 62,000 the rod. Look at that. Hold on. I want to get the diagram for the rod. Look at this. This is the $7,000 rod. $6,000 rod. $6,202.96 like 1 foot long, the foot long rod. You just go to Subway and you order one of these and they're like, okay, that'll be like $5,800 and $6,202.96 please. For a foot long. This is our foot long special. 12 inches by like 1.5 inches. You just stick that in your sub. They have machinery that, oh yeah, I'm sure they have machinery that's more expensive. I'm just like, this is like raw materials. God, this is so fun. Proposing to your GF with the client. It's actually cheaper than a lot of engagement rings. Do they have like, I mean, they probably have like more expensive vacuum cleaners. Actually have some shockingly cheap ones. Dry pickup vacuum cleaners. This is still only $500. Let's see. Powered sanders. Oh yeah, okay, here's the 11,000 one. I guess I don't have a... There's a stainless steel tank vacuum system. It's, here we go. Damn it, I need to log in to view product details. Should I, like, log into McMaster Car? I feel like I have a thing. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so we got the $11,000 vacuum. And it's freaking, you can't see a lot of it, but it's like, that's a machine. Ah, okay. $12,000 vacuum. With all the hazardous location, why is it so big? It's like, it's smaller than this other one, right? Is it because it's rated in some ways? It's got all of these hazardous location markings. I see. So you can wheel it around, but you can also use it in all of these hazardous locations. It's certified. There's a $12,000 floodlight. They sell office buildings? Okay, hold on. Building and grounds. Hold on. Flags? Flags. Oh, okay, these are like legit, like, kind of 30-foot flagpole flags. Like, these are like intense flags. Wait a minute, they have like the bigger flags. They have bigger Canadian flags. Wait, why is this cheaper? Is this all cotton? No, nylon. Okay. The nylons are cheaper generally, but like embroidered stars with thin. Oh, okay. I guess the American flags are just harder to make, right? Because the stars are embroidered, so they're like more of a big deal. It's very funny. It's like the flags are just like. The Japanese flag is cheaper because it's an easier flag to make, I guess. The Mexican flag is more. Well, no. This is the same amount, right? This is nylon, right? Okay. So it's like polyester. Nylon is like this amount, right? But they have polyester and they have cotton. They have thimbles, right? Like, okay. It's like a giant ass flag that's 60-foot flagpole, right? Also available 3x5-foot flags for other foreign nations. Please select this and select the nation. All right. All right. What else do they have other than flags? I guess these are flags for like kind of boats. They have certification flags. Armed Forces flags. Certification flag. Hey guys, you can be 16949:16 registered. Get your IAFT 16,949:16 registration flag now for flagpoles of 20 or 25 feet above the ground. Only $96.48. Oh boy. I think I might have grown up, by the way, in the district of like the city councilor in Toronto, who's like job, like his like one. I found this out from this like insane like Rob Ford documentary I was looking at. I was like, the city councilor from like the ward that I was in was like, his whole thing was that he wanted to have like the tallest like Canadian flagpole in the entire country, right? Like he was like, we must build the biggest Canadian flag of all. It's kind of funny. And we can have the mailbox flags for $20. Safety flags. Safety third. You say they have the old state of Vermont? Oh, nice. They have state flags. Proudly made in the United States. Do they have all of them? Oh, Oregon has a back as well. Nice. Okay. I didn't know that Oregon has an official state back. Do you say this is old Vermont? Indoor flags. All right. All right. What else have they got? What else? You said they have buildings? It's not in building, is it? Pipe tube. You can buy a toilet. I don't think you can buy a bidet, but like, you know. I mean, they do say proudly made in the United States, like as you know, they claim it is. They claim it's proudly made in the United States and it's priced to match, I think. You got a pressurized tank wall mount. Okay, what would be insane would be like making some sort of like you know, sim game, like make it satisfactory like, but you make it out of the McMaster car catalog, right? Like you just go into the McMaster car catalog and then you're like, okay, well, what kind of toilet can I build? Well, you can build it with like 1.28 gallons of water per flush, or you can build it like 29 inches from the like the sort of like insane like customizability of the game would be like, it's like, why do you have all these options? Well, you know, realism, you know. Holy shit. Okay, we need like an isekai. We just need an isekai where, you know, the light novel's premise is that you give somebody basically the ability to order from McMaster-Carr specifically, right? Like this is the isekai where they're like sent back to like a sort of like primitive technology level, right? It's like a kind of like Dr. Stone type thing, but you just send them to, you just have the person like be able to order shit from McMaster-Carr, right? Have we had 12 of these? Probably. Fair enough. Okay, but like, but what if it was McMaster-Carr specifically? I mean, there's been Amazon or whatever, right? But like, but you're isekai to a world in which you can only order from McMaster-Carr, and then they solve all the plot like immediately within like a week. Because it turns out that if you can just order from McMaster-Carr, that just solves the entire thing. You just solve the entire thing. You just order from McMaster-Carr, and it's all good. Jeez. Oh boy. All right. Fuck. This is a great way of existing. The daily life of it. Yeah. But that's Amazon or whatever. That's like, or it's Pride Japan, so it's like Amma Noon. Pama Noon? I don't know. What do they call fake Amazon? Your birthday is in 3 days? I'm a middle-aged online shopper. I'm like, you gotta look for these high-limit temperature controllers that are FM approved. What the fuck is FM approved? FM Approvals is a nationally recognized testing laboratory. All right. Guys, we got an ad! Ad time, 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 ad time. Oh wait, my mic is still on. Okay, cool. This is some pretty good water. It was such good water that I'm gonna have more of it. I'm also gonna go out quickly and I'm gonna grab some like garlic naan, and then we're gonna continue like just like sitting on McMaster-Carr forever. But yes, we're an ad. I should actually like do the BRB.
Okay, wait, that's my Twitter. I'm fine.
All right. Let's go back to... Fuck. You know, I've been saved so many times by the fact that there's like a... Just down the street there, there's like a... There's like an Indian place that's like open until like 4 in the morning, which is like the most insane superpower place for like somebody who is a... For somebody who is like a streamer with a completely broken ass stream schedule, like having a place that is selling food that is like across the street that is actually good until 4 in the morning is like it is uncomfortably like useful for me, right? It's like it's actually like so nice that it's like a problem. It's actually a really unfortunate thing. So I don't know. But welcome back, everybody. Welcome back from the ad. I feel like I could just fuck around on a McMaster car for a while. All right. Give me suggestions. So tell me what I should look at. There's pipe flange spreaders. T-handle flange spreaders. Look at these things. This is like the ultimate kind of widget, right? You gotta separate the flanges without damaging sealing surfaces. These spreaders hook into flange bolt holes and use a T-handle for controlled mechanical advantage. Designed to work in pairs, they distribute pressure evenly across the flange for gasket replacement, inspection, or maintenance. What's the, why are these flanges better than... Why are these flange spreaders better? It's like, is it because they're not stabbing or something like that, or they have a flange bolt hole? Like, it's a thing called a spreader bar that is not the spreader bar you're thinking of. Well, this is very close to a spreader bar, and I assume the spreader bar you're thinking of is the... I assume you're thinking of the spreader bar, which is the spreader bar that they would be less likely to sell in McMaster car. Although let's be real, like, I think, like, honestly, you could just purchase a... Imagine if, like, you know, you get into a relationship with, like, somebody who's an engineer. And it's like, hey, babe. This is a spreader bar. However... This spreader bar is made of molybdenum and it's ultra high temperature resistant and it costs $1,570 for no reason. But they just like, you just use the molybdenum spreader bar just because like it's you know, just you could, you know? You could certainly like make all of that, right? On McMaster car. How do you get it from offkai to this? Are you telling me that like offkai is completely unrelated to looking up, you know, coaxial cable on McMaster car? Is this like, are you saying that there's a problem with... Oh boy. It's because it's fun. It's because like, it's because window shopping on McMaster car is the most kind of like wild thing that it's just, it's bliss. But yes, that's actually what happened. The sequence of events is I was talking about offkai and I was hanging out with Vera at offkai, and then Vera showed up in chat, and then I was like thinking about Vera's like a Warhammer writer, right? And then I got into this like Warhammer 40k tangent, and I was talking about how like I would, if I actually seriously got into it, I would end up having minis like on every single surface of floor in my apartment, and thus I would need to be carried from place to place by some sort of like crazy lift system that like brought me on a rail along the ceiling. And then Thad was like, well, I can create it. Just give me like 5 minutes in McMaster car. And I was like, fuck, I need to be looking at McMaster car right now. That's exactly what I want to be doing. I want to be like staring at McMaster car. So this is the full set of series of events that got us to this. But like, you know, fuck, I need to be staring at McMaster car right now. I need to be looking at like gas regulators and oh my god, look at that. Look at the female outlet times female inlet and the single stage knobs with look at how many of these there are. The stainless steel, the rubber diaphragms are more expensive than... Wait a minute, okay, hold on. Are these the same, right? It has better pressure rate. The rubber gaskets have higher pressure rate. The stainless steel ones are a lot lower. And the neoprene diaphragm? Like, what's a stainless steel diaphragm like? Is that the knob? Okay, this is a knob. This is a... Man. This is like all of the sort of like weird, like... This is like all the stuff that you just see in the background of like industrial, right? And it's like, it all costs money. It's all, somebody has to make it. You have to be able to order it somewhere. You have to like put it places. And then like, you know, you could make a hell of a weird robot with this, right? Like, oh shit, do they have, I assume they don't have hologauze here. Do I need partition? Honestly, like, it is weirdly tempting to just order shit on McMaster car and just like bring it to like see if I can like make some sort of weird streaming setup thing with it, right? It turns out that just ordinary folk can just buy shit on McMaster car. You can make a fiberglass hat channel. Like if you need a fiberglass hat channel with flanges for mounting to flat surfaces, you can get that. You can get like a bunch. Well, actually, like 3D printers are a thing now, so like, you know, but like look at these shapes. You can get like metal detectable peak bars. You can locate a piece if it falls into your line. They have metal and these set up. These are metal detector set offers. FDA compliant for direct contact with food. Funny. Plastic bars that set off metal detectors. That are designed to set off metal detectors for the express purpose of doing so. Also, like, you can get liquid sights. You can observe pipes and tanks. Oh, you can have high pressure sights. How much is a high pressure sight? The max pressure is you could have 2,000 psi, but if it's a small pipe. All right, what is the Oh shit, you can have a big one with like real high psi. Hell yeah. Look at that shit. Look at this. For diesel fuel, you can get this like fused window diesel pipe thing. Like, oh, damn it, I can't log into view product detail. Oh, no. There's a clothes section. All right, what do they sell for clothes here? Sorry, I'm just gonna be stuck on a McMaster car thing for a while. Abrasive blasters. I should talk about offkai, but like, you know, actually I just want to do this for a while. And the EXISTATHON is a commitment to existing. It is not a commitment to do any particular thing. It's like, I want to exist every day. All right, I'm gonna exist every day. I will be here. I will like show up every day. I will be here. I'll exist. I'll do something, and then I'll stop existing, and then I'll exist the next day. Right? This is what the EXISTATHON is. This is like, again, I just want to clarify for everybody who was not here for the beginning of the stream. I'm doing this EXISTATHON mostly is like it is sort of a bit, but it is a bit where it's like I'm actually taking the bit seriously because I care about the bit enough that the bit can like cause me to in fact do the thing and like fulfill the bit. So it's like basically tomorrow I will stream. The fact of the matter is that tomorrow I will stream. And then the day after that, I will stream. I will stream basically approximately once every 24 hours. And sometimes that stream will be screw bits or drill bits, all of the bits. Even Twitch bits, you know, I care about those too. But yes, the streams will happen. I will stream basically every day, and sometimes that stream will be like 2 minutes. The important part is that I exist. Like there'll be a 2-minute window in which I exist, even if it's like, you know, I go live and then there are 2 minutes of incoherent screaming followed by like raiding somewhere or that, right? Sometimes you just need to begin, and the place to begin is at the beginning. And yeah, so like, you know, existence will happen. Existence will happen every day. There will be streams. There will be things that happen. I will exist. And then, you know, I will continue to exist because not existing is cringe. I don't want to not exist. Not existing is a thing that I don't want to be doing, right? No, please do not sleep deprive yourself. In fact, like in the interest of not sleep depriving everyone else, I think I might actually make the decision to make this stream not that long, right? Like I think I don't actually need to stream forever on day 1 of the EXISTATHON. The whole point of the EXISTATHON is to exist, and so I don't need to exist forever. I just need to exist at all. And if I exist earlier, then that's even better. Like I don't need to like go. I don't need to do the, you know, the eternal sunshine of the existing mind. I can just exist for a little bit. I can stare at a catalog of like, you know, various industrial equipment and then go. And I think this is actually a far superior thing to the thing that I was doing beforehand, which was not existing for very, very long periods of time. And then like, you know, people, you know, I wasn't around, and then I was like a little bit embarrassed at offkai because all I had was my old stuff to like lean on. And when people are like, oh shit, like new person, what do you do? And I was like, oh yeah, I did this like very cool like Barbenheimer stream where I like played, where I did Bad Apple, and it was like the time that Pocopia and like this other thing came out. It's like that was a thing, right? So, but I realized like, you know, what I need to do is I need to actually like exist more and be more present and be here. And then so this is what I'm doing, and so that's why we're existing. And also look at this like, you know, look at this orifice, guys, look at these cool orifices. You can press in the orifice. Do you like pressing in the orifice? It works with Xenon. It's right there. That stare looks too mean. Okay, how about this though? Wait, I even got a better one, right? Do you like the orifice? I need to make this huge. I need to make this huge for the gram. I have a better way to... Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm glad you... You don't want to watch a woman who will kill you. Can't. This isn't. Look, I'm friend. Wait, how much of this stuff doesn't work with Xenon? Does it all work with Xenon? I mean, it's nice that it works with xenon. Orifice valve for chemicals. Oh, you can make it, you can use it with soap, beverages, sodium hydroxide. All right, what else do we got here? It's a melting pot. We can get melting pots. Shaft collars. Greetings, Reddit. I'm trying to remove a molybdenum rod from a two-piece shaft collar. Does anybody have any advice for how to remove the molybdenum rod from the two-piece shaft collar without damaging the molybdenum rod? Remember, no harm must come to the molybdenum rod. Have you tried using a quick release shaft collar with a lever? Unfortunately, I have a two-piece shaft collar. Actually, a revision, it's an oversized two-piece shaft collar for my very expensive molybdenum rod. So, hello B925D. Hello. Do you have a flange mount shaft collar, B925D? Can you mount components as needed onto the tapped and unthreaded holes on the flange? Because if you can, it might be worth between 71 and $305.03 based on size. Do I need to make this wait, is there a more expensive one? No, there's a 462 version of this. It's very large. Oh yeah, if it's made of aluminum. Okay, actually the black oxide carbon steel is like less pricey. Sorry if you're weird. I'm the one talking about flange mount shaft collars on Twitch. I don't think you're the one who needs to worry about being weird. Boy. Okay. Grip. Okay, this is fucking deliberate. Look at this. Look at the thing for it's a grip firmly and evenly without marring your shaft. Okay, this is like a. This is so deliberate. This whole thing, this McMaster car knew what they were aware. They were werewolves. They're extremely aware of exactly what they were doing here. This is like a fully known like kind of thing. They know what they are doing. Hey babe. Do you want to mount? Do you mind if I mount components into the tapped holes on the face? Do you want me to attach anywhere along a shaft and the set screw digs in for a tight, secure hole? Do you want me to add anywhere on a shaft to attach components or stack additional top and bottom mount collars? Because you know, it's very important to have top and bottom mount collars. Could you clamp pipe passing through floors and walls? Oh god, okay. Sorry, it's like, you know... Fuck. Alright, that's it. I actually know what I want to do. Okay. I'm going to actually make a collab proposal. I'm going to spoil it here for you guys. I'm not going to spoil whom I'm going to ask to do it, but I think this is going to be very, very funny. I'm gonna do a collab proposal where it's a smash or pass, but it's all McMaster car components with their descriptions. This is actually correct. Like, you know, I think this is, I figured it out. This is the correct collab, right? Like, you just take all the McMaster car components with their, like, just like find every single McMaster car component with, like, a frickin', like, oh god, it's so good. It's so fucking good. All right, that's it. That's what I'm doing. We figured it out. We figured it out. I'm just gonna put together a slideshow of, like, all of these things and be like, all right, smash or pass. God, that's so good. That's so fucking good. Nuts. Nuts. God, this would be so... Risu should just go on McMaster car and be, oh! God. Jesus Christ. Clip-on nuts? Snap-in nuts? Push nuts? Oh boy, actually, sorry, that's actually rot pastry. That's an even better, like, idea. You know, I gotta do that. Hold on. We gotta fucking do that. Actually, you know what? That's a great idea. I'm just gonna ask. Okay, that's a great idea. I'm just gonna do that right now. Has she done that? Okay, I'm just gonna ask. You... Yeah, okay, there, yeah. All right, the question has been born. Thank you, Pastry, for that amazing idea. We got it. That's a thing. I think that's gonna be a thing now. All right, we're good. We're good. Oh, that's gonna be so much fucking fun. Oh boy. All right. Okay. All right. That's gonna be so much fun. God damn it. God damn it. That's so fucking fun. Okay. Well, maybe I should save it for another time. Maybe I should just, like, do a random... Okay. I think we figured out our thing, and I should probably save the McMaster car for the time when I actually do a collab of it. What if I, like... Alright, let's, video games are allowed. I can, like, yap and video game. I can yap and Slay the Spire. Let's yap and Slay the Spire. All right. I've gotten to the point where I can reasonably frequently beat Ascension 10, I guess. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna jump into the Ascension 10 mines and try playing an Ascension 10. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, guys. What do I play? What? Let's change the stream to... I really didn't, like, talk a lot about offkai, but, like, that's fine. There we go. Game Slay Spire 2. I don't even know whether I have that bot. I'm feeling Chuny today. Let's play the Chuny character. Let's play the Chuniest of characters. Let's transform. Congrats, Astral Pulse, on your transition. Boom. All right. I take damage. Boom. I hit you. It's all right. I gotta be somewhere more just... I gotta lean... How about if I just, like, lean against, like, the side here? Or if I, like... What if... Where should I be? How about here? I feel like this is actually, like, the best spot for, like... Slay the Spire. Order. Exclamation mark order. I actually, like... I'm never punished for it, but, like, you know, that was an order thing. That's AoE. It is AoE. I do like the Begons. Begone is probably an accurately rated card, but it is like a good card, right? Oh god, there's so many question marks here. Well, I do love a good mystery. I do hate a bad mystery, which is like when it just gives me the same fucking things, you know, I would have already gotten. All right. Cool. It is AoE. That's right. Okay. All right. Why is it AoE, but it's actually pretty cool AoE. Let's see. 4. Let's do this first. Cool. Nice. All right. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit further about what it looks like going forward. So I'm going to try to like do some kind of stream every day of some sort, but I am also going to be like, you know, doing a lot more like sort of side like stream related stuff in the side. So I'm not going to be focusing too much on like making sure that like the streams are particularly like, you know, they're not going to be particularly like anything, I guess, like in some does that make sense? Like the idea is not necessarily for the streams to necessarily be a big deal, but I think that like the fact that I'm going to be doing them with the frequency that I am is going to mean that I'm going to whatever, it's 8. It's 8. The fact that I'm going to be doing with the frequency that I am is just going to be like, yeah, I'm just going to be doing... I'm going to be pulling in more stuff when it comes to, like, building out my, like, stream environment, because if I'm going to be using it every day, then I'm going to want to make more stuff. And then, so I'm not going to, like, put off making more stuff in order to, I'm not going to put off streaming in order to make more stuff, but I'm going to end up making more stuff by virtue of just, like, being here enough that it's like, oh, shit, well, I guess I'd better make that now. And, yeah, that's going to be a thing that happens. And I am excited about that. I think that's actually much more sustainable kind of like route than like this one of just being like very, oh my god, I can slither a 3-cost card. I love when I slither the cards. Dude, yeah. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. We do love the slither. And also the Be Gone is like an additional card. So it does even more work. Alright. I can Venerate. Oh, that's so much damage. It's not everything, but it's like very close. I still took a little bit of damage, but I didn't take that much damage, and I killed it. That was a good elite fight. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. This is so good. Ha! 2 HP in a dream! I feel so good about this. Yeah, so, like, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm working on. There's a bunch of stuff that I basically, like, have. It's just I need to, like, be using my stream setup enough to, like, be like, oh, yeah, no, this is, like, really getting on my... You know what really grinds my gears? Like, having things that I have not quite written, but that would be super, like, fun to, like, debut, but then, like, you know, it's hard to get in the motivation when you're not actually, like, live enough to be like, oh, wow, the lack of that thing that I really want to have is really scratching this, like, weird itch. Like, it's causing this weird itch on the back of my neck, and I just, like, I can't scratch. I just need to, like, actually sit down and do it to scratch it. And so that's basically what we're doing here. So the idea is that I'm going to be streaming so often that all of my sort of, like, ambitions are gonna make me extremely itchy, and then I'm gonna be scratching the itch by, like, doing a whole bunch of, like my weird random art bullshit, right? I don't know whether that's a good idea at all. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. It was a good relic. Motivation is a trap. Yes, motivation is a trap. Trying to look for motivation is a trap. What's the motivation? The motivation is that, well, I'm here. Hi. Hi, welcome, I'm here. I guess that's the motivation. God, this decisions is so cheap. I want to actually be able to play it. Yeah, fuck it, I'm taking Dark Shackles too. I'm just buy everything. Buy out the entire shop. And remember, the streaming every day doesn't have to, again, it does not have to be any kind of anything, right? It's just... Every day doesn't mean good. It specifically does not mean good. It, like, it can be terrible. It can be just, like, a complete random shit stream, but, like, actually, a shit stream is better than no stream at all. I commit to, my promise to you, as your streamer, is I will do probably at least one shit stream every 3 days. If my streams are actually less shit than that, then probably something has gone very, very wrong and I've become somebody I'm not. I've been taken over by the ghost of some, you know, other, you know, weird monstrous being or something. I don't know, like, you know, this shit happens, you know, sometimes you get, like, sometimes you get taken by the fevers, right? Like, but, like, I promise to you that I will do shit streams. And then if I'm trying to do shit streams, what time should we be looking for the streams? I mean, the first thing that I'm going to do is to try to actually stream. So, the idea, by the way, is that, like, once I'm actually, like, doing it every day, right, then it'll be much easier to just go live, and then it'll be much easier to go live when I'm, like, get up in the, like, when I get up at 6 in the afternoon or something. Like, the fact of the matter is my sleep schedule is, like, so fucked, right? Like, that, it is so fucked and so cartwheely and so incredibly jet lagged at all times that, like, I don't have any fucking clue when I'm even going to be awake at any time at all, ever. And so, yeah, I don't know that it's a mystery to everyone. However, if I'm actually streaming, like, all the fucking time, right, then it doesn't matter. Then who cares? I'm streaming anyway, so who the fuck cares? This is like, I'm gonna be live, and so you're gonna be able to catch me anyway. So, like, yeah. Also, fuck streams. I'm really sorry about this, but fuck stream streaks. They kind of like are not, they're not motivationally very good, right? I think they sort of encourage stuff that is not really what you want to encourage here. They don't really help, you know? Okay. I guess I can full block. That doesn't, I don't know that it helps me in this case. Maybe it does. I mean, I can... I can stay alive a little longer. Hold on. Okay, well, I stayed alive a surprisingly long time in this fight that should have killed me a long time ago. I do die now, but like, hey, you know, it's on my... Yeah, no, fuck stream streaks. Fuck the idea of stream streaks. They're stupid. I am, like, I just, it's not good. I don't think it's like a good thing to have as a, you know, and the problem is that if stream streaks like cause me to feel bad about streaming because what the fuck is a dowsing rod? After ending 5 or more question mark, is that new? That's new. 1 of 3 upgraded powers. Okay. Question mark rooms. Sure. Literally never seen that before. Okay. All right. That's to encourage question mark rooms. Can we actually even do this in one go? We can. There's like there's one path that allows this. There are exactly 5 on the way to the boss in one place. All right. Yeah. So yeah. No, fuck stream streaks. Fuck the sort of weird motivational things. I think like, you know, if stream streaks like prevent me from going live because I'm like, I don't want to break your stream streak, guys. It's like, no, fuck that. Like, I care about you guys. I want you to be happy watching the streams, but it's like, you know, it's not actually important that literally every single like live stream gets like caught at some point in the middle of it, right? Like that's not actually the point, right? And also I will like, you know, I think that once I am streaming more, we'll have a lot more data about when I'm actually live, right? Like, you know, I don't know when I end up being live right now. Which, okay, the Furnace bad card, but like, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, I can turn them off. Okay, but that would involve principles. God damn it. No, I think like there we go. I do like Manifest Authority is real good. I shall manifest my authority. And scroll for, I guess, summon 4th. I wonder whether Clonk writes in 4th. Oh, okay. I didn't really talk about offkai that much. What do you guys want to... What do you want to know about offkai? Ask me about offkai. Ask me about offkai Expo, the VTuber convention. Yeah, so I guess, like, I went to very few panels. I basically went to the Lesage singing, Starlight Daryl concert. Was it, I think, Minuet. But the U is spelled with, you know, a kanji like you meaning friendship. So like I went to that one. I went to what else did I do? I mostly just like hung out. I saw Ronan on Robot. I went to the vendor hall a bunch. I was hanging out a bunch with like Lady Catherine and oh yeah, Zia was staying in my house. Zia Zianos, who's a great singer. You should check her out. Let's see. What else? Whomst else? What else is there? Zia and, okay. Dude, this is brutal. 47? God. If I were not on stream, I would want to save some scum this because it would have, like, saved me 14 damage there to take that potion. This is, like, a way more brutal fight than... I need block. Okay. Take a Cloak of Stars, whatever. Oh, God! Oh, God, these guys. Fuck. Am I dead? I'm not literally dead, but I'm damn close. Holy shit. How the fuck did I get this close to beat? Is it just not having a... Oh my god. And we can kill those, right? 6, 4, 4? Fuck. Oh, let's see what I get. Okay. This, yeah, okay, then that does 0 times 9. It is nice that 1 times 9 is a thing where you can just, like, just stop it. Okay. Well, summon 4th. Does that just barely not do enough? Wow. Rude. So rude. This is so fucking rude. This is the most fucking rude. This is so rude. This is so rude. God damn. It's so... This is such an incredibly rude... Oh my god. Holy shit. That's a rude-ass fight. Goodbye. How many fursuiters there are at offkai? There's, like, Zia, I think. I think there was Big Nose Bug and Zia, and, like, almost exclusively that. There was, like, one person doing, like, the Kigurumi of CC. But I think, like, there was basically, like, Zia, who was, you know, again, staying with me. So, like, you know, we spent a lot of time at the con together. But I think, like, besides Big Nose... I mean, there was also, Gob, I guess. What was it? Not Gob, who's like the big metal clanking one with the giant like metal like helmet thing, right? They visit Miss Lala's booth? No, but I said hi to Miss Lala like some point during the con, and I did go to Miss Lala's booth at Carrier Con, so if it was like if it was at all similar, then I don't know. I guess I didn't see. I went through a bunch of the like merchant hall like a number of times, but I don't. For whatever reason, I don't remember seeing it. But I did go to a Carrier Con. If it was similar to Carrier Con, then yeah. All right, let's try again. Let's try again with Mr. Chuni. I feel like I need to be more. Let me be more vertical. She exists. I exist. I do exist. I'm doing my EXISTATHON. I was just mentioning you. Like, literally, Mustachio was asking, like, were there... Not sure how many fursuiters were at offkai. And, like, I know, like, not a full fursuit, actually, but, like, How awake are you, by the way? I don't know if you're, if you have an interest in, in doing a little yap about, you know, we could just kind of like yap about offkai, because then I might I might remember a little bit more about it. TBH. Oh, Elliot is sleeping. All right, okay. Well, the chat's good then. All right. This is a brand new like event thing that I had not seen before. So, okay, fine. We're watering. We're watering the shrimp. We're stretching the shrimp. Still a 5-path? Well, I wasn't lucky that much that last time. Where's the 5-path? Is there a 5? Oh, okay, the weird zigzaggy one on the right-hand side. There's actually a 6-path, believe it or not. I mean, you'll believe it because there's no reason not to believe it. Yeah. Right side, left side. Ha, mugidashite. Pop, pop, pop. Wait, hold on. Am I in tune? Hold on. Bug Lala Gob, and then there's like, was there another... Who is the guy who's like the giant like metal... Okay, so the one who like has the giant like... I don't know, night hat? Left side, right side. Yeah. Is that still coming across on stream? Are you hearing that? Is that, is my piano... Oh, it is. Okay, great. All right, cool. I did a lot of weird-ass audio setup in order to get that working. Loud and clear. I even have like a weird specialty cable from like, I have a weird special... Nilbog! Yeah. Nilbog. That's why I was thinking gob, because I was like bog, right? Like, it was like bog, not... Yeah. Nilbog. Holy shit, Nilbog is cool. And so I saw Nilbog, like, you know, in the hallway. I was like, you're cool! I got back a thanks, like... You're super cool! Nilbog live, yep. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I got there, was it Wednesday? Oh, yeah. I got there, like, super late, because all of the planes coming out of the East Coast were fucked due to weather. And I got cursed doubly in that not only was I booked on something like 9 different flights, like coming out of, it turns out that I was in New York. So basically what happens, I was like here, and I did this crazy, like, kind of tour of the entire, like, northeastern corridor, including taking my first Acela in like, to go to, like, I think there was, like, a wedding. There was, like, a giant family trip out in the woods that, like, had no internet, so, like kind of wanted to stream, but I couldn't. So I was, like, isolated. I did it again. I went to a family reunion thing with a whole bunch of, like, a whole bunch of older folk, and they decided to have it at some sort of, like, weird cabin in the woods that had completely unreliable internet, and made it, like, actually weirdly hard to stream, even though I have, like, probably some of the best, like, tech for doing a, like, I have good tech for doing a stream off of, like, real shitty but stable internet, so I think actually, like, off of a 3G connection, I could probably, like, swing it, right? Like, there are weird-ass, like, internet connections that I could probably swing, but the problem is that this was, like, so in the woods that, like, the cell towers were not reliable, right? Like, you could not reliably get either Wi-Fi or cell towers out in this, like, particular cabin in the woods kind of environment. And so I was, like, in a cabin in the woods, and this happened last year as well, right? Like, I was in a cabin in the woods in you know, on the West Coast, and this time I was in a cabin in the woods in the East Coast. And then we went up to, road trip up to Boston, like, Acela down, like, kind of do stuff, like, work on, Turi came to the rescue and doing the newspaper ad. Oh, yes, did you guys see the newspaper ad? This is actually something I should, just, like, I actually like organized this and put this together, but like you know, Turi's the one who actually like, you know, rescued me and did the thing, right? So let me show you the news, the paper. The paper. We did actually like 3 days of this. I got a bunch of frames, and we stuck ourselves into the paper because I decided to go all old print media with this. Have you considered the local newspaper of the San Jose area, the San Jose Mercury News, and yeah, ran an ad in the San Jose Mercury News, and this is going to be on microfiche forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. We're going to be in microfiche and libraries. This is a Pulitzer Prize winning institution. And we are enshrined in print, in ink. Actually, this came out really, really well. I think my contact was basically I think at an ad agency that like got contracted out that's like primarily digital. So I was asking, it's like, well, okay, what color space does my just imagine poking up the nerd glasses here, like what color space does my advertisement have to be? Like, what color space do I make it in? Do I have to put it in CMYK, or can I do it in like do I do it sRGB, or like? And then they're like, oh no, it has to be like high resolution. I'm like, yes, but it's not really. And eventually, like, I just the question just got dropped. Like, basically the question that I was asking about like the color spaces in order to ensure optimal like newspaper printing was dropped. But I think it actually, the color space came out quite well if you look at it physically in the paper. Like, this is actually like in the paper, it just looks like very, 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 very nice. Like it came out super well, right? Like, and so we got all the folks, we threw out all the folks into the paper, and I did not actually like summon enough folks because like I think next year there's a bunch of other folk that I'm going to like yoink into this paper, and like we're gonna put more people in, but like and also I think we just run it as a display ad one day next year, right? The final offkai of 2054, and this will go up. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? Like we're literally we're in the paper, we're in archival microfiche, right? So I mean that's the thing, right? Like, and yeah, so we're in the paper, and this was put together in my lair in New Jersey. I have a lair in New Jersey, because like where would you put a lair except New Jersey? Like it's just like it's so yeah, we're in the New Jersey lair. We're putting together this thing. Pillar of Creation is really good. It's basically a volcano. Yeah. I agree. Four more question mark rooms, yeah. 4 more question mark rooms, ha ha ha. Oh yeah, fuck. I did the frickin' like Creatures Workshop tour. We did the Muppet workshop. When I was like staying in my secret lair in New Jersey, we went into New York and we did like the Muppets workshop is opened up, and it was like it turns out that I need to pay homage to the great I need to pay homage to like the great artistic tradition of Eld that has like led to this like amazing medium of VTubing. And so I went to the Muppet workshop, and we got these little like eyes that like kind of like go on your like finger, and then you can like kind of like put it up and down, and it's like it stares at you. Just like open your mouth up like your hand and go like, you know. And it's like, we've come so far. I'm so very relieved about this. And yeah, that was great. You know, we posed a little. Felt Kari was posed a little bit in front of that. And in the screen, but this time in the paper. Yeah, what else? What else happened running up to offkai? Yeah, so like there's the Muppets. The crazy thing is that I think we actually like were at the Muppet Studio as the halftime show was happening at the World Cup. So like literally the Muppets were on the like the greatest stage and we were visiting the Muppets instead of watching the Super Bowl. Sorry, it's not Super Bowl. Excuse me, it's not Super Bowl at all. Wow. Excuse me. Shit. While everybody else was watching that, I was dying to Skulking Colony, and I'm not gonna figure out what Dowsing Rod does, because, like, I'm dying to Skulking Colony. I'm dead to Skulking Colony. Okay. Give up, give up. Do I get the rod again? I want to get the rod. Give me the rod. I'm gonna try Necrobinder. I think I'm better at Necrobinder. Can I just, like... I'm gonna save scum until I get Dowsing Rod again, because, like, I just, you know... I'm curious. Did I buy any merch? Shit. Did I buy merch? I think I bought some very, like, very selective and weird pieces of merch. I bought, like, some, I bought, like, somebody was doing, like, a VTuber magazine, and I bought, like, a copy of that. And then the Mahjong people were, like, they had a copy of the, that, I mean, they're publishing that Mahjong, like, not anime thing, but it's like it's the Legend of Koizumi. They're publishing the Legend of Koizumi manga, and so I bought a copy of that. So oh god, that's actually like this is a rough buddy. I didn't take any damage. That's fun. Here we go. This is fine. Actually, this is all fine. Boom. Nice. That was at offkai. Both of those purchases were at offkai. I guess I like got some VTuber merch at like CarrierCon and that kind of stuff, right? I think I would have bought more merch, but I was doing a lot of running around, and so I actually didn't spend a ton of time like there while the con was open. I think I was kind of being like kind of buffeted around from place to place, so yeah. What else? Yeah, so we my mind unfortunately does not work chronologically. So this is going to be a little bit of a hard story to tell, but like man, do I reperform it? I think like part of me wants to reperform it because that's like kind of a cool giant card that like does a lot, but another part of me is like, yeah, well, you know, that's not gonna help you very much in this fight, so. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, it was a lot of running around and like hanging out with people. Oh no! Oh no, I had fun. Yeah, there's the weird bookstore. with Schlimbo and Vera. There is the weird. There is like the VTuber cuddle pile. I guess Veil Piercer does work pretty well. That's fair. What else? Was it bouncing around from place to place because there's it was a bunch of people who are doing things at places. It was not really let's see. Can I debuff? I don't really have any debuffer stuff right now, so I guess. Yeah, it was mostly like, oh, hey, you know, thing happening at house. Be there or be square. I think I actually don't take any damage this fight. What else? Cuddle Pile. I keep coming back to Cuddle Pile. It is sort of like canon event. We did talk a lot about... Okay. The thing about this offkai is I had some of the best conversations I've had about VT. With Zia. Sorry, yes. I went out with Zia and we actually like drove around like the southern like San Francisco Bay Area and listened to like Yoro Yo-Yo's album, like which is like a new, like really interesting like new VTuber album. It's actually like real good music. We listened to it while like driving into like the foothills outside, like to the east of like San Jose in the East Bay. And then like we saw a whole bunch of cows, and then some goats, just like there by the side of the road, just on the hills. What else? Yeah. And then I was like, we were just like talking, Euros? Yoro. Sorry, I'll do a shout out. She has a new album out on streaming platforms. She's an indie VTuber. She gave a concert that was like probably one of the most interesting at the first offkai, where she was like basically like, so her lore is that she's like a sort of like Eastern European dictator, and then she had like the thing where it's like you're handcuffed to a chair, and then her like hamster mascots are like telling you when to cheer and when to. It was like real fun. Here, let me shout out Yoro. Okay, this person. We listened to the album of this person because like she's putting out some really like cool, fascinating, like great new VTuber music, innovative VTuber music. And then we watched it while watching the sunset over the reclamation, like the stinky ponds at the southern end of the San Francisco Bay Area, while like driving across a road that was like right up against the, do I have, maybe I have, unfortunately my phone does not sync in a way that makes any sense whatsoever. So it's like a little bit hard to like get photos off of them, but like, man, I might not have even like taken the photos on my wait, what? Yeah, I don't know that I actually took the photos. I think somebody else did. But yeah, I mean, we basically like hung out and mostly like, if you have a photo that is stripped of, you know, that is VTuber safe, that is appropriately VTuber culture safe, which, you know, if you can like send them on Discord, I can bring them up here. Let's see. Yeah. Imagine sewing. Couldn't be me. I'm just doing reaping. Whew, okay. This is getting pretty rough. Just like looking at this for a moment because that was a rough oh, that was a real rough. I'm gonna avoid. Oh shit, I can heal a bunch. Okay. Well, I'm gonna avoid one of those elite fights in exchange for just healing a bunch because yeah, that was a lot. We're not gonna like worry about strength until a little bit later. This should be an 8. Sent. Okay. Cool. Let's okay. Let me drag into the browsers and we can look at some of the what is the best way to, I mean, you can download images and them. Okay. Open in browser. There you go. Moo, 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 moo. Okay, this was the real crazy money shot. It's like this is like just imagine like cool like modern VTuber music. And like just the sunset over a road that is like by the San Francisco Bay. And then just like, oh man, just look at that. Like it's just the best. This was bliss, and it was like nice and warm and like just beautiful, beautiful fucking salt flats, you know? So good. This is like bliss. And also I was like talking about the Carmen Sandiego, We're in Times Carmen Sandiego theme. You've been there? Yeah, this is like the area where you get closest. There's like a park there. Like there's an area where you get closest within San Jose to the San Francisco Bay Area. So it's like this is right at the southernmost tip of it. This shit was peak. The like just being here was peak. It was like absolute peak. It was great. I loved it. It was wonderful. I highly, highly recommend this anytime. If you ever get a chance to like do this, try just like, yeah. It's peak. It's the best. It's just, you just gotta do it. That was a misplay. I didn't need to do that defend. I could just done a strike. Fuck. Okay. Well. Always punished. Maybe never punished. I don't know. I wish I had the, I wish I had the thing that allows you to... I mean, I could just kill... could just, like, legit just murder one of these. You know what? This is probably the best time to use that. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. There you go. You got done with Spider-Man? You got pictures of Spider-Man! Sorry. Why am I apologizing? I shouldn't apologize. I only apologize to you people. Yeah. Boom. This is so good. This is peak. This is, as they say, peak. Let's see. I'm playing a lot of the ethereal cards, so. You know what's peak? You are. And soon I'll be able to point right at the camera and be like, you are peak. Just be like, hey, you guys, you're peak. All of you. You are the ones who are peak in this household. I've somehow created a system where I'm actually winning. Vulcan Wild. This is actually... the plan has come together. Wow. Huh. No, I feel good. I'm very happy about how things have been going. I feel really bad that I did the dumb thing. Okay, I can actually like de-dazed myself. I could ethereal. I don't know. Probably should have played that in a different order. That's fine. It could be worse. It's fine. Have you ever seen a functional ethereal? But this is a pretty good one, I think. I'm healing because... I mean, pull from below is quite good. Go. We'll do that. Just got to get a ethereal card every turn. Sometimes they don't actually play. Ooh, whenever I play an ethereal card, gain 4 block. Nice. Okay. I'll pull from below. And then I'll rattle. I'll bodyguard. Yeah, I think this is working. Somehow I think this is working pretty well, actually. At least here. Nice, Death's Door. Okay, well that's ethereal. That's Unleash. Nice. Okay, that's a little bit excessive. Yeah! All right, I got him. Oh, God. Oh, fuck! Center remote adds an ethereal card every single time. You want 3 with Tezcara's Ember? Let's Golden Compass. Why not? Call of the Void. They called to the Void, but then I didn't want to devoid them. I didn't want to devoid them at all. I don't know why they were calling, because I didn't want to devoid them. Okay, it's not good. It's not a good joke, Kari. It's kind of a shit joke. Haha! Stop flying! Sink to the ground! Alright, there you go. Pull from below. The pull from below is just like pulling so hard from below. The Sleight of Flesh basically only matters when there's like a... like when I generate something that does that. Do I want to enchant and... Do I want to make the... Do I want to make the pull from below corrupted? It's just 2 HP. How bad could it be? How bad could 2 HP be? It's just 2 HP. It's just a measly 2 HP. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing at all. Nothing can go wrong at all. Nothing at all. It's nothing at all. Nothing at all can go wrong. Nothing at all. I'm going to prioritize not dying. Yeah. I'll take a little damage here. That's fine. I'm okay with that set of events. Think we can actually just smack. And now I got all this shit. Huh. Okay. It's actually pretty hard. Goes hard, literally. Alright, we're good. Fuck. Okay. Retain does not play well with Ethereal. It's kind of the opposite. Cheaper Sentry mode. That seems good. Yeah. Alright. If I had been paying more attention, I would have gained dexterity so that I could full block that first one. There you go. It's fine. It'll happen this time. What the heck else happened at offkai? What else was offkai? Offkai was also, yeah, mostly there's a lot of, like, conversations with a bunch of, like, very interesting VTubers about the nature of, you know, about my sort of, like, weird, like, hyperfixation, which is, like, the nature of VTubing as an art. Which was great. I mean, I love that. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but, like, I'm certainly having a lot of fun when those discussions happen. And, you know, it's very nice. I feel like that was a thing that I didn't get as much of at the previous offkais that I've been to. And, like, there's less of a kind of, like, you know, artists talking about art as a medium of art, right? Like, this, I was very, very happy to get a lot more of that here. I should have probably drank some of those potions. Is there anything else I can upgrade? Sleight of Flash? Veil Piercer. I guess I can get more energy from delay. Does Metamorphosis count? Sure. I'll take a Metamorphosis. I don't think it's a great card, but like, yeah, it's fine. Zero cost card, right hand. Actually, right hand probably comes up a little bit. Juicy Bracelet, not, it's not basically a relic at all. One Friendship? Page Storm. I mean, it's an ethereal deck, so Page Storm makes sense. Strike? Belt Buckle? I just drink my dexterity potion and it immediately becomes a dexterity potion. I mean, Eradicate pretty good with some of my cards. Okay. Cool. All right. Whack, 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 whack. Four decks. Lose all your strength. Lose all your vaunted strength. Oh, that's an ethereal card. I believe. That does actually, like, block a little bit better, right? Ooh, fetch. Etherealize. I can do that. I can delay. I can add a bunch of those. I can slash. Okay. I think I got this one. This guy's actually really good now and gives a lot of trouble a lot of the time, but like right now, this is actually a decent build. So I'm not too worried. Like I'm keeping myself like resting and not. Oh shit, it's a giant enemy crab. I love defeating giant enemy crabs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna get weakened. But, I'm still gonna be able to, like, defeat one of them. Where's my other ethereal card? I guess I shouldn't be too worried now. Just gonna play defense with my 10 million... with my 10 million dexterity. I think these guys are not particularly intimidating right now. These folk. Although, I guess I did take a bunch of damage just now, so maybe I should be eating those words. Oh, I can Veil Piercer and do that for free. Neat. Alright. Can I delete anything for free? No, I guess not. Okay. I can eat the middle one. If the shrimp is so big, why does not simply eat the other, If the shrimp is so good, why does it not simply eat the other, enemies on the screen? Alright, cool. Alright. Shit, it's kunai! God, the Kania is so good. I'm gonna take rare card because it's got a... Yeah, it's because it's yellow. Not because it's a good idea necessarily, but because it's yellow. Fuck. I'm genuinely slightly concerned about why I can't, like, fully remember all the stuff that happened in offkai, but I think, like, a lot of it is just, like... offkai... Alright, well, I will say, like, just in terms of, like, how I felt about offkai this year, I think, like, it was particularly nice for me because, like, this year's offkai was basically, instead of being a thing about, like, oh, like, I'm meeting all these new people, and then I'm having to, like, worry a little bit about, like, how, you know, I'm conducting myself with them and whether I left a good impression, and there's all sorts of, like, stuff where it's like, yeah, you're not really sure whether, like, you know, does this person like me? And then you're thinking about it a whole bunch, like, and you have no real, like, kind of, like, frame of reference to be like, yeah, like, did I do well? Like, you know, you worry a lot, right? Like, and this offkai was, I think, a lot less of that, right? It was much more just, like, people I already knew, right? For the most part. And it was like, oh, well, you know, I'm having a lot of fun with my friends. I'm chilling with people I already know. And, you know, it felt good, you know? It's wild to me that apparently that card is actually domain. Like, it looks like demens or something like that, but it's domain. All right, well, tank this hit. I don't have a lot of other, like... well... Ouch. Pretty rough. Do I lose? Does this make me lose? I think I might be dead. Well. Ouch. That was looking like it was going really well. I'm sure, like, if I played that slightly differently, it might have gone better. Yeah. I guess what am I thinking here? I'm looking at the time. It is, like, slightly ass o'clock in the morning. I did have a full day of this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fulfill my EXISTATHON requirements by ending stream here. I know it's been like a little bit under 3 hours, but we're doing an EXISTATHON. We're not doing a long streamathon. We're not like doing a subathon. We're not doing any other kind of thon. The main thing is just existing. I'm going to cut off the stream here. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to sleep like a motherfucker. I'm going to get up, and then we're going to exist again. And I'm going to continue existing. And we're going to do a bunch of existing for a while. I'm going to exist. I will... So, I don't know, see you in like 10 hours or so, I guess? Like, yeah, we'll just like pop out. I will temporarily cease existing. But not for very long. We're doing a full ass, like, you know, continuing to exist for real, for real. And then I will continue existing after like a break of about, yeah, 8 hours, let's say. All right. Who do I continue existing into? I've heard a fair amount of good shit about... Okay, I heard a lot of good stuff about Corpse. So we're gonna read Corpse. If we can read Corpse. We'll see. All right, cool. Whee! All right, existing! Let's go existing! That's fine. There will be another one. 14. We will continue to exist. The whole point of this is existing. Existing will continue to occur. In fact, the next stream is basically going to be like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm probably going to go live again. And I'm going to just keep doing what I was doing, which is existing day 2, EXISTATHON again, exist harder. Existed to Boogaloo. I don't know, like there's just so much existing. We're gonna exist so hard, like you're gonna get sick of existing. Don't get sick of existing. Please don't get sick of existing. And so you don't want to do it. Like don't. Please don't. Anyway, to existence. Yeah, let's go.